Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is June 20th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1957, the Birdman himself, Koko B. Ware. 1978, MMA wrestler, TNA wrestler, Quentin Rampage Jackson. And last but not least, 1986, one of the most dangerous women's wrestlers of all time, Jessica Havoc. And we're gonna keep that positivity train a-rolling. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for June 20th. Jumping in the Wayback Machine and going all the way to 1953, where we see Tsuji Saito defeat Tarzan Lopez to win the NWA World Middleweight title in Mexico City, Mexico, beginning his second reign and ending Lopez's fourth. Making two stops in 1969, first, Pat O'Connor defeats Dick Murdoch to win the NWA Central States Heavyweight title in St. Joseph, Missouri, beginning his third reign. Our second stop in 1969 sees the Chang Gang, Jack and Frank Dillinger, defeat Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher for the WWA World Tag Team titles in Indianapolis, Indiana, ending Bruiser and Crusher's third reign. Grabbing my bell bottoms and making a stop in 1978, Don Carrasas defeats Canek for the Mexico National Light Heavyweight title. 1979, Ricky and Robert Gibson defeat the Twin Devils to win the NWA America's Tag Team titles, ending the Devils' third reign. Grabbing my boombox and going to the 80s, 1981, Les Thornton wins his third NWA World Junior Heavyweight title, defeating Terry Taylor in Richmond, Virginia. Making two stops in 1982, first Paul Orndorff defeats Buzz Sawyer for the Georgia National Heavyweight title in Atlanta, Georgia. A month later, Orndorff would vacate the title so he could train for the NWA World title match that he had with Harley Race. Our second stop in 1982, Halcón Ortiz defeats Herodes to win the Mexican National Heavyweight title. Just 1 year later, in 1983, Man Mountain Link defeats Jerry Lawler in Memphis, Tennessee for the AWA Southern Heavyweight title, ending Lawler's 25th reign of 5,675. Fast forwarding 3 years to 1986, Wayne Ferris defeats Bad News Allen in Calgary, Alberta, Canada to win the Stampede North American Heavyweight title, ending Allen's fourth reign. The title would be vacated on August 29th when Ferris left Stampede Wrestling for the World Wrestling Federation, where he would become known as the Honky Tonk Man. 1987, Bill Watts' UWF holds a tournament to crown the first NWA Western States Heritage Champion. In the tournament final, Barry Windham defeats Black Bart to become that first NWA Western States Heritage Champion. Grabbing my flannel and going to the decade of grunge, 1992, WCW's Beach Blast pay-per-view takes place at the Civic Center in Mobile, Alabama, with a main event of WCW World Champion Sting defeating Cactus Jack in a non-title Falls Count Anywhere match with a top rope clothesline from the ring to the entrance ramp. This was Cactus Jack's favorite match in his WCW run. And last but not least, 1997, the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley, defeat the Eliminators Perry Saturn and John Kronus in Waltham, Massachusetts to win the ECW World Tag Team titles, ending the Eliminators' third reign and beginning the Dudleys' second. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for June 20th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.